Hi, everybody, and welcome into College of the Canyons at Whitten Field as we get ready for softball. A doubleheader here today as the Barstow Vikings in town to take on the COC Cougars. I'm Matt Robinson. Happy to have you along, as always, with us here on the Cougar Sports Network, as it's a beautiful day for a doubleheader. Absolutely gorgeous conditions for softball here today as we get set up and ready to go between this doubleheader on a Saturday, second home day of the season for College of the Canyons, as they dropped 2 against Cerritos earlier in the week. And a tough couple of games. Had Cerritos on the ropes late in Game 2, but did not come away victorious. Ended up dropping to the Falcons. But back to work here today on a Saturday. Absolutely beautiful temperature, as we said. 72 degrees, sunny here in Southern California. Give you the lineup for Barstow. Kara Hicks, Cecilia Hogel, Jessica Boyd, and Jasmine Gutierrez, the first 4. Then Demi Limon, Alyssa Zambrano, Amber Delgado, Jade Fuller, and Alexis Riddle. They will face, for the Cougars, the designated player who's now into the pitcher spot, Allison Melger. Melger this year, as the first pitch hit out into left field for a base hit, so did not take Hicks long. First pitch swinging. She hacks and she's aboard with a leadoff single. As we were saying, for Melger this year, it's her second start. She's 0-1. She's pitched in 12 innings, given up 16 hits, 10 runs. An ERA of .416, opposing hitters hitting .296 against her, as she faces Hogel, who fouls the first pitch away. Hogel this year batting .429, 3 hits in just 7 at-bats this season, as she steps in at the right side of the plate, as Hicks leads away from first, or will lead away from first as soon as the pitch goes. Melger wants a new sign. Didn't hear the call. And she faces the dugout, now has it, and she'll come to the plate. And this one bunted right back to Melger. Her only play is going to be first base for the first out as they move up the runner to second base in Hicks. So sacrifice bunt for Hogel. One away here in the first inning. Start time right at noon. First of two here today. As the Cougars and the Vikings set for a doubleheader. It's a non-conference game. His first pitch swinging hit right to third on a line, and right there is Munoz to make the play. So 2 down. Nice play at the hot corner by Memory Munoz. And that brings Jasmine Gutierrez in. Defensively for the Cougars, Trujillo at first, Soto at second, Ramirez at short, Munoz at third, Tall, Heck, and Fuentes from left to right in the outfield. And Moats is behind the plate for College of the Canyons as she's spent most of the season there. As they face Jasmine Gutierrez, the cleanup hitter. Gutierrez this year, 3 hits and 9 at bats, so hitting .333 on the season. As she takes that pitch down. Melgar way behind now. 3 balls and no strikes. This pitch misses, so she'll walk Gutierrez. So put runners on first and second with 2 away. Demi Limon stepping in. Limon 2 for 8 this year, .250 on the season, hitting from the left side of the plate. For Canyons this year, 0-3-1. They've lost their last 2, which were those 2 games against Cerritos. Just their 5th game of the year. As the runner in motion, and Moats down to third base, able to cut her down, so that'll finish off the inning. And the Cougars will step to the plate in just a moment when we come back.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
Home half of the first we go. Cougars able to keep Barstow off the board in their half of the first inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left on base as they left Demi Limon at the plate. Cougars sending Lisa Moats, Ashlyn Heck, Julia Fuentes, Allison Melgar, and Brianna Tell to start here at the plate. Get you the rest of the lineup. Didn't quite get enough time to fill in the rest of our score sheet here. Valerie Ramirez hitting in the 6th spot. Sofia Trujillo in the 7th spot. Memory Munoz in the 8th spot, and Caitlin Soto batting 9th. As Moats will start things off. They'll face Demi Lamone. She's the starter for Barstow today. Lamone this year, in one start, went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits and a run as Moats bunts. Picking it up at third base, but unable to make the play is Delgado, so it's a leadoff bunt single for Moats. And the Cougars have the leadoff runner aboard. So here comes Ashlyn Heck. Heck this year 5 for 10. A double and a home run. The first pitch to Heck misses down. Defensively for Barstow, Boyd, Riddle, Gutierrez, and Delgado from right to left on the infield. Zambrano in left, Hicks in center, and Fuller in right as that pitch over for a strike, with Hogel behind the plate working as the battery along with Lamone. It's just underway, bottom of the first inning. Barstow unable to score in their half of the first. Cougars trying to get something going in the bottom half as that one over for a strike, and it's 1-2 to Heck. Canyon still looking for their first win of the regular season. As we said, dropped a couple of games against Cerritos earlier this week. As this one grounded right back to the pitcher, Lamone to second base for 1. So one out, Heck's on with a fielder's choice. We'll bring in Julia Fuentes. Fuentes, 5 for 15, batting .333. Had a couple of big hits against Cerritos on Tuesday afternoon. She's driven in 4 runs so far this year. She's only struck out once, but all 5 of her hits have been just base hits. But she has hit the ball hard, so she steps in here. That pitch down in the dirt, gets away, and Heck going to be able to take second base. So stolen base for Heck on the ball in the dirt. And now Fuentes ahead here. 2 balls and 1 strike. Fuentes going to show bunt here. Heck going to be in motion, and she's down to third with a stolen base. So a couple of stolen bases for Heck here. As the pitch was a ball as well, so it's 3-1 here to Fuentes. So this one fouled away. And it brings the count to full at 3-2. Fuentes fouls this one away. Fuentes, all 5 of her hits came earlier this week against Cerritos. She had 3 hits and 4 at-bats in a 6-5 loss, and then 2 hits and 4 at-bats in the 8-5 loss, but still hitting the ball well over the last couple of games. Trying to keep things going here. She was 0 for her first 7 coming into the games earlier this week, but has settled into that 3 spot. and very much can provide some good options for John Wismath as this one grounded back to the pitcher. Unable to advance the runner from third. 2 away as Fuentes out 1-3. So here comes Melgar. With 2 away and a runner in scoring position. Melgar 7 for 14, batting .500. Two and 0 here to Melgar. Lamone's pitch misses inside, so Melgar way ahead here, 3-0. That pitch finds the plate for a strike. Melgar tanking all the way. And she works a 1-out or 2-out walk. So first walk issued by Lamone. Here's Brital. Ready to step in. Tall 5 for 15, batting .333 with a couple of doubles. 3 runs batted in. This Tall certainly can drive the baseball as she or the softball, we should say. She drives that one into left on the ground for a base hit. And it scores a run, so the Cougars have a 1-0 lead on an RBI single with 2 away by Brital. And it's 1-0 Canyons. So Tall gets the job done, drives in the run. And here comes Valerie Ramirez. First pitch to Ramirez swung on and missed as Lamone trying to limit the damage to just 1 here. That one to Ramirez misses up. Count 1-1. That pitch misses up, and again, Lamone trying to come with a big extra and just misses up in the zone. Lamone this year has pitched in 2 games. She's only pitched 5 innings. As that one hit to right field, that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run will score. The runner from first base, Intel, will score, and it's a 2 RBI triple for Valerie Ramirez as she slides in safely to third base. And the Cougars with a 3-0 lead on a pair of 2-out hits from Brital and Valerie Ramirez. As now Sophia Trujillo steps in. So Ramirez gave that one a ride out to right. Trujillo going to try and keep things going. Little 2-out rally for the Cougars here. Trujillo 1 for 4. As this one chopped back to the pitcher, Lamone picks it up. Able to throw out Trujillo at first. But the Cougars get 3 on a pair of 2-out RBI hits from Briantel and Valerie Ramirez. 3-0 Canyons as we head.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Lamone, Zambrano, and Delgado due up. For Barstow here in the second, trailing 3-0 as Lamone swings through the first pitch. Lamone left at the plate after Hicks was cut down trying to steal to end the first. Fouls that one away. It's behind in the count. 0-2. For Barstow this year, 2-3. He's only played a few games. They've won both their road games, though, this year. As they beat Taft in a doubleheader on the 12th, 10-2 in both games. So trying to remain perfect on the year on the road, but they've got to climb back now as they trail by 3. As that pitch just misses on the inside. Good pitch from Melgard. Count even at 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strikeout for Melgard. Her first strikeout of the day. One away, and Alyssa Zambrano coming up. Zambrano batting .500 on the year, 4 for 8, with a double and 4 runs batted in. She'll stand at the right side of the plate, way ahead in the box, as that first pitch rises inside on the hands, and it misses. So it's 1 ball, no strikes. This one fouled away. So it's a 1-1 count here. Second inning, 3-0 Canyons. They got 3 in the first. Off a pair of RBI hits with 2 away. This one fouled away. 1-2 here to Zambrano. Zambrano down on strikes, so back-to-back strikeouts to open up here in the second inning for Melgard. 2 down. Amber Delgado stepping in. Getting her first start of the year. So her first at-bat of the year, and she swings at the first pitch she's seen this year and fouls it away. Melger behind 2-0 here against Delgado. Got the first two batters of the inning on strikes. It's a 2-1 count with two down here in the second. That one fouled away, so we'll even it up in 2-2. That one fouled away, so we'll stay at 2-2. Took out coach's truck back behind us. This one popped up. Moat's the only one able to make the play, and she will. So that'll end the top half of the second inning. Melger sets down the side in order with a couple of strikeouts. No runs, no hits, nobody left as we go to the home half of the second inning. 3-0 Canyons here on the Cougar Sports Network. Home half of the second. Cougars already with a 3-0 lead as they'll send Memory Munoz, Caitlin Soto, and then back to the top of the order to the plate here in the second inning. As Lamone starts the inning off with a strike to Munoz. Munoz 2 for 8 this year. Getting her 5th start of the season in this game number 5 of the year for College of the Canyons. That pitch misses down. Munoz faked a bunt, pulled it back. Munoz has a double this year. Struck out 3 times. Does have a stolen base and a walk as well. So stands almost with her left foot completely out of the batter's box as she bunts up the first base line. And she's going to be thrown out just in time. That's a tough play for Boyd. Had to spin around and kind of spun the wrong way. Was able to get Munoz. for the first out here of the Cougars' second inning. So there's Caitlin Soto. 1 for 3, getting her third start of the year as that first pitch misses down. Lamone again, trying to find the zone, misses away, and it's 2-0 here to Soto. Caitlin, freshman out of Sylmar, California, went to PUC Lakeview Charter as she fouls this one away. That one swung on and missed. It's 2-2. It's a good pitch from Lamone there. Soto played in the 4-4 tie, had an at-bat in the 4-4 tie against San Diego Mesa on the 11th. Went 1 for 2 against Cerritos in game number 1. And did not play in game number 2, so she's worked the count to full here. It's 3-2. One away, second inning, 3-0 Canyons. That pitch misses away, so Soto works a one-out walk. Second walk issued by Lamone here. So here's Moats, bunted for a single in the first. Lisa this year, 5 for 13. Has 3 triples on the season. She pulls back that one. They're going to try and get Soto, and they do on the back pick. The tag was there, a beautiful throw from Hogel. And Soto is picked off for the second out. So good throw from Hogel. And the tag from Riddle as Melger had showed bunt, so it drew the corners in. That one misses inside. It's 3-1 here to Moats. And it's a walk for Moats, so puts a runner on with 2 away. So Moats has reached twice. Back-to-back walks issued by Lamone here, as here comes Ashlyn Heck. Grounded into a fielder's choice last time up. First pitch to Heck over for a strike. Moats running, straight steal here. And she's into second base with a stolen base. So that puts a runner in scoring position here with 2 away. Moats flashing the speed there. This one hit right back up the middle for a base hit. Hicks is shallow, so the throw to the plate going to challenge Moats, but she's in safely. And it's an RBI single for Heck. And the Cougars have pushed the lead. An extra run. They lead now 4-0. So it's an RBI hit for Heck. Moats scores, and the speed for Moats paying off for the Cougars here in the second. As now Fuentes trying to trade places with Heck and bring home another run. So the Cougar offense showing up here early. Couple of runs in the first, and they've added a couple more here in the second as Fuentes gets that one to the wall in right center field. She's going to head for third. Throw not going to be in time as Fuentes in with a stand-up RBI triple. And the Cougars add another with 2 away. The 2-out rallies paying dividends for Canyons here. Got 3 in the first with 2 away. Off RBI hits from Tall and Ramirez, and the same follows suit for Heck and Fuentes as they do the same. Single and a triple, and Melger going to try and keep the inning going. So it's 5-0 Canyons here in the second. Melger can bring home another with a hit. She chops this one foul up the third base line. Can't ask for a better start, really, if you're COC. Pair of 2-out hits in the first, pair of 2-out hits in the second. Don't discredit the 2-out walks given up as well. Melger had the one last time as she drives this one to left center field. That'll bounce to the base of the wall. 1 run will score. Melger into second with a stand-up double. And the Cougar bats are alive and well here in the ball game. 3 straight hits, 2 extra base hits. Heck, Fuentes, and Melger RBI hits. And Brital, who had an RBI single in the first, stepping back in. Lamone's first pitch over for a strike. So 6-0 Canyons here in the second inning. Tall trying to add more. Pretty much all started with 2 away after Soto was picked off as she walked with 1 away. Moats worked a 1-out walk, then Heck singled her home from second after she stole second base. Fuentes then followed suit with a triple as that one foul. So it's 1-2 here to Tall. So we said Fuentes tripled home Heck, and then Melger with a double to bring home Fuentes. And the Canyons offense rolling, going back to work with 2 away. Is that one down in the dirt? So the count even at 2-2 to Tall here. So that one going to get back to the screen. So it's a wild pitch. First wild pitch of the year for Lamone. It's going to move the runner up 90 feet, so Melger, or 60 feet, sorry, baseball in my brain, even though we're at the softball field. So Melger up 60 feet, now just 60 feet away from the plate. Tall grounds to second base, though. Riddle able to throw her out, but the Cougars get 3 here in the second. So a 6-0 lead for Canyons. We head to the third here from Whitten Field.
The new media journalism program focuses on hands-on training for up-and-coming multimedia journalists.
We do shows every 2 weeks, and students put together their own stories. They go out and shoot them, they do the voiceover, they edit them together. It's a really, really cool hands-on experience.
If you want to dive right into the world of journalism, this is the only place to do it.
If our turkey had a resume, it would say it's 99% fat-free, filler-free, and raised without antibiotics. But our turkey already has its dream job at Jersey Mike's. Premium meat makes a sub above.
Jade Fuller, Alexis Riddle, and Kiara Hicks due up to face Melger here in the third inning. Melger set down the side in order in the second. And she's been staked to a 6-0 lead as the Canyons offense rolling here early on. That one swung on and missed. A little half swing from Fuller. She'll try and bunt, and she bunts it in the air, and charging in is Munoz to make the catch. So one away, nice play from Munoz there. Well able to pick up the out. And here's Alexis Riddle. Riddle no hits in 7 at-bats this season. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it off her own foot. Fouls the second pitch away, and she's behind on the count, 0-2. That one over for a called strike. Third strikeout of the day for Melger. She sets down Riddle. So 2 away, and Hicks will step in. Had a single and was caught stealing to end the first inning. Swung at the first pitch she faced in the ball game. Hicks this year now 8 hits and 10 at-bats. So she's batting a ridiculous 800 on the season. Has a double as well. She swings at the first pitch, lines it right at the shortstop Ramirez, who's positioned perfectly. Melger sets down the side in order here in the third. It's 6-0 Canyons. We head to the home half.
The new media journalism program focuses on hands-on training for up-and-coming multimedia journalists.
We do shows every 2 weeks, and students put together their own stories. They go out and shoot them, they do the voiceover, they edit them together. It's a really, really cool hands-on experience.
If you want to dive right into the world of journalism, this is the only place to do it.
COC's Fire Technology program goes beyond putting out fires.
Our goal here is to provide our students with a competitive advantage in the hiring process.
It was life-changing for me, and it's exactly what I want to do. It's exactly where I want to be, and it's outside of my comfort zone, and it will be outside of your comfort zone, but you just got to do it. You just got to go all in and just full send and do it.
So pitching change here in the third for Barstow as Jasmine Gutierrez is going to come in to take over. Gutierrez 1-0 this year, went 4 innings, gave up 3 hits and a run in relief and picked up the win over Taft. Defensive changes as well. Boyd moves behind the plate. Lamone moves to first, and the catcher Hogel moves to short. Here's Ramirez. Had a triple in the first inning. Drove home a pair of runs, part of that 3-run first inning for Canyons. And she hits this one in the air towards center field. Hicks drifting in, has an easy play, 1 down. So Sofia Trujillo stepping in. She grounded out in her only at bat. Back to the pitcher. She takes this pitch down. So the book on Lamone, 2 innings pitched, 6 runs on 6 hits, walked 3, didn't strike anybody out. All 6 runs were earned. It's the Cougar offense very comfortable against her. Now have to face Anil Armin Gutierrez, who's behind here, and this one fouled straight back. Count 1-2. Trujillo, as we said, grounded to the pitcher in her first at-bat. Just 1 hit and 5 at-bats so far this year. Only her 3rd appearance of the season. She hits this one foul, the count now even at 2-2. She's down on strikes, 2 away. First strikeout for Gutierrez. Here's Memory Munoz, grounded to the third baseman, tried to bunt for a base hit, and was thrown out as she steps in. We were talking about Munoz last time up. Her left foot, as she stands with her feet wide, is touching the chalk, nearly out of the batter's box. Her heel certainly out. Her toes are right on the chalk of the batter's box. She's very wide and steps into the pitch. Fouls that one away. Of course, the batter's box in softball, if you're familiar with baseball and softball, it's quite a bit smaller than a batter's box in baseball. And the hitters tend to move around quite a bit more in it, as they'll be further up in the box towards the front half of the plate, further back in the box towards the back half, depending on what they're trying to do at the plate. It's such a hard game to hit in, as the pitcher has the advantage with the distance. As this one grounded to short, Gutierrez retires the side in order. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the fourth. Still 6-0 Canyons.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
We go to the fourth here. Melger still out there for Canyon. She'll face Hogel, Boyd, and Gutierrez. Hogel with a sacrifice bunt last time up. Melger, other than in the first, has not had much traffic against. Gave up the leadoff hit to Hicks, and so far has retired 8 of the last 9 she's faced. She's way behind here to Hogel, though. 3 balls and no strikes. That one over for a strike, and it's 3-1. That one over on the inside corner as well. The count now full here to Hogel. Melger trying to work her way back. This one grounded towards third on one hop. Munoz picks it up, fires to first, one away. Can play for Munoz, one down. Comes Jessica Boyd, lined to third in her last at bat. We talked about the hitter at being such a disadvantage in softball compared to baseball. You know, baseball, you're at 6'6". Softball, you're at about half that. This one chopped towards third. It's a foul ball, they say. It's a good play from Munoz, though. This one hit down the line and left, and charging in to make a catch is Tall. So Bree Tall with a nice play out in left field, 2 down. Here's Gutierrez, who walked last time. This one grounded softly towards the first baseman, Trujillo, who will pick it up and tag out Gutierrez. And that'll end the inning. So Melger retires the side. In order, we head to the home half of the 4th inning. 6-0 in favor of Canyons.
I love emergency medicine. You're there at these people's worst time of their life, and you're there to make it a little bit better.
The EMT program at COC is a 1-semester program. Over the course of it, the EMT students will learn the textbook knowledge they need, practical hands-on skills that they're going to need working out on an ambulance or in a hospital or whatever setting they decide to work.
People are constantly hiring. There's always a need for first responders. When I graduated from this program, I got a job within a month.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Soto, Moats, and Heck do up here for the Cougars in the 4th. So they face Gutierrez with a 6-0 lead. All 6 of those coming off Lamone as that one grounded past Hogel into left field for a base hit. And the leadoff runner aboard for the Cougars here in the 4th. So here's Moats. Singled walk, scored a run. Stole a base as well. It's the catcher hitting out of the leadoff spot. Hitting with a runner on here in the 4th. As she drives this one towards left center field and deep. That'll bounce to the base of the wall. They're going to try and score Soto from first. The relay throw, not in time. Soto in safely at the plate. And it's an RBI double for Moats. She drives in Soto. So the relay throw not in time. Boyd had to block it as it bounced, and it brings in Heck, who's got a single and has scored a run. So the Cougars add one here in the 4th. And there's a run rule in effect in college softball. So that potential is on the table with a 7-0 Canyons lead. depending on what they can do against Gutierrez here. Two and two here to Heck. Grounded into a fielder's choice single, drove in a run, scored a run, stole a couple of bases as well. She's actually scored twice today, scored in the first and in the second. Trying to trade places here with Moats with nobody out, a 2-2 count and a 7-0 Cougars lead. She swings and grounds this one towards second base. It'll move the runner over as Riddle able to throw her out. So Moats moves up to third. One away. In essence, it's a sacrifice. Although to score is a ground out. And here comes Fuentes. Fuentes tripled last time up in the second. Ended up coming around to score. Drove in a run. She's 1 for 2 today. And she stands in. Takes a strike. Checks her swing there, and that pitch misses up near the top of the zone from Gutierrez, but it was a good pitch nonetheless. Talking about the circle, the rubber's 35 feet from the plate, but with the jump forward, you figure they're closer to 30. And with how hard these ladies can throw, ball gets on you pretty quick. And we've all seen it if you've watched any of the social media accounts. You've seen ball players try and hit against softball pitchers, and generally they are not successful, especially due to things like the illusion of the rise ball, which is a pitch that just climbs the zone. And remember, the pitch, the release point down near the knees, so the ball always looks like it's rising up, whereas in baseball it's actually falling down, and it's easier to kind of pick up. Although both sports very hard to deal with when you're trying to hit. It's the count 2-2 here to Fuentes. She chops this one towards short. Hogel picks it up. The throw to first in time to get Fuentes, but it brings home Moats from third, so it's an RBI ground out from Fuentes. So Fuentes and Heck do their job. And here comes Melgar, who doubled last time up. Melgar's done a good job on the mound today. So she's 1 for 1, walked, scored a run, doubled, and drove home a run, trying to start things with 2 outs here in the 4th for Canyons as she chops this one to third and foul. This one grounded towards second base. Riddle will pick it up and throw on Melgar. So the Cougars get a run in the 5th inning. An 8-0 lead. Or excuse me, in the 4th inning, an 8-0 lead as we go to the 5th.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
The restaurant and hotel business is the second largest industry in the state of California. Opportunities in such a vibrant career are a click away at College of the Canyons.
It teaches you how to work with people, how to motivate people, how to manage people, how to lead people. And those qualities are so in demand in whatever industry we choose to go into.
COC can get you started on a journey into hotel and restaurant management today.
Limon, Zambrano, and Delgado due up here for Barstow as they trail 8-0. In the 5th inning, Melgar stays out there. She's retired 11 of 13 faced. She starts Limon off with a strike. Struck out Limon last time she faced her. And she's retired 9 in a row, has Melgar here. Way ahead here against Limon. No balls and 2 strikes. Checks her wristband after the call from the coach. Missed that one well up. Not close to the zones, so tough as a pitch to try and change the level and make Limon think. That time a little bit closer, and Limon just reaches out and pokes it foul. Good pitch on the outside, just missed away. Trying to set things up. Here's the count, 2-2. That one an off-speed pitch, and Limon thought about it. It was off the plate. Motes couldn't hold on. And the 3-2 pitch is a walk. So she had Limon 0-2. And walks her, so the leadoff runner aboard for Barstow here in the 5th inning. Zambrano, who struck out last time, stepping in. Good first pitch to Zambrano that time, in above the hands on the inside. There's not many hitters that are going to be able to handle that pitch. As we take a look, Limon has not tried to steal a base yet this year. They're going to bunt here with Zambrano, but she bunts it foul, and she's behind in the count, 0-2. She'll bunt here, bunts it right back to Melgar, whose only play is at first base. So sacrifice bunt, one away. Amber Delgado will step in. Delgado popped out to the catcher to end the 2nd inning. Runner in scoring position here in the 5th, trying to get Barstow on the board. They trail 8-0. As it's been all Cougars, Melgar just misses on the inside. Melgar, after giving up the leadoff single to Hicks and walking Gutierrez, really is looked very good. This leadoff walk here in the 5th, her first base runner since the end of the 1st inning. So We talked about 9 in a row. 10 of the last 11 she's set down. Gets that one over for a strike, and it's 1-2. Just the third base runner of the day for Barstow out there at second base, as Melger sets down Delgado on strikes. Her third strikeout, fourth strikeout actually of the day for Melger. 2 down, and it'll bring up Jade Fuller. Fuller popped out to third last time up. Hitting here with 2 down and a runner on second. Melger over for a strike again. She's found the zone on the outer half. She's doing a good job moving the ball around right now. Comes on the inside, misses off the inner half of the plate. That pitch just has not been there, it seems, all day on the left side of the plate. So into the right-handed batter's box, and that's kind of where the home plate umpire is positioned, well off towards the right-hand batter's box, so maybe has a better visual on pitches on the inside. But she's been getting the right side of the plate quite a bit here today, and she's ahead in the count 1-2. That one just misses away. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Fuller. That one hit foul, and not able to make the play was Trujillo. Trying to dive for it, just couldn't come up with it. So we'll do it again at 2-2. So that one fouled off of Moats. And then Alec Melger says to her, way to use your head. So we stay at 2-2 here. And Melger sets down Fuller on strikes. 5th strikeout of the day for Allie Melger. We head to the home half of the 5th inning. 8-0 Cougars. Here on the Cougar Sports Network.
The restaurant and hotel business is the second largest industry in the state of California. Opportunities in such a vibrant career are a click away at College of the Canyons.
It teaches you how to work with people, how to motivate people, how to manage people, how to lead people. And those qualities are so in demand in whatever industry we choose to go into.
And actually, we come back in here, and that's, I believe, the ball game, as it's 8 after 5. So thought it was 10, it's 8, so that's on me, but it doesn't matter. So the Cougars pick up the win, their first win of the regular season. They take it 8-0 over Barstow. And we'll have game number 2 coming for you in a little bit. We're going to switch over streams. We're going to build out a new one for you guys. So head back to the Cougars Sports Network YouTube page. Actually, we'll just keep it on this one. Why not? So we'll stay here, put up the slate, and we'll come back for you with game number 2 in a bit here on the Cougar Sports Network. Game 2 here on the Cougar Sports Network of the Barstow College of the Canyons softball doubleheader scheduled to start around 1:45 p.m. So about 10 minutes from now, we should have game number 2 for you. Tune back in or stay around, and we'll have it for you here live on the Cougar Sports Network. Just a bit. Hi, everybody, and welcome back into Whitten Field as we get ready for game number 2 between College of the Canyons and Barstow. As game number 1, an 8-0 5-inning win for the Cougars as they were able to pick up the run rule. And we go to work in game number 2 as the first pitch misses away. As the lineup for Barstow, Kiara Hicks, Cecilia Hogel, Jessica Boyd, Jasmine Gutierrez, Alyssa Zambrano, Amber Delgado, Sinoa Alfredo. Is that one foul? Alexis Riddle and Shailene Celestial, the starters for Barstow. They will face Samantha Flores, who's in the circle here in game number 2 for the Cougars. Is this one slapped towards second? Quick throw from Soto to first. One away. So one down, Hicks retired. Defensively for Canyons, Engelbrecht at first, Soto at second, Ramirez at short, Munoz at third, Hall in left, Hack in center, and Fuentes in right field. So here's Hogel. Hogel 0 for 1 in game number 1. As she faces Fuentes. Or excuse me, Flores. Flores, 3 starts so far this year, 0-2. He's pitched in 14 innings, given up 13 hits, 17 runs. Walked 10, struck out 3, an ERA of 6.50, but trying to get right here today against Barstow. Struggled in her last outing here at Whitten Field against Cerritos. Gave up a bunch of runs early, 6 early, but Cougars are able to battle back and get into it, but ended up falling 8-5. It's a 3-0 count here. And that one over for a strike. Top of the first, just underway, game number 2. First pitch around about 1:55 in the afternoon. 76 degrees at first pitch. That one over for a strike. Good pitch from Flores. And it's back to a full count. Sunny and warm today with a little bit of wind, but not much. 5 to 10 miles an hour out of the northeast, blowing in from center field when it does gust up. But pretty calm right now as the 3-2 pitch on the way misses and a walk. So Flores issues a walk. To Hogel, runner aboard. One down here in the first. Jessica Boyd coming up. Boyd 0 for 2 in game 1. That pitch misses away. So we said for Flores, her last outing, it was a rough go against a good Cerritos team. Just didn't really have her best stuff. She falls behind here 2-0 again. And part of that was a lot of walks early on in that ball game. That one over for a strike. Count now 2-1. As we said, in that Cerritos game, Canyons had a 1-0 lead, gave up 8 in the third, and it was a tough third. That one in the dirt, runner in motion. Moats throws down to second base, is not in time. Only solid throw from Moats, but just couldn't cut down Hogel, who reads ball in the dirt and steals second base. So we said for Flores, it was a rough third, gave up the 8 runs in the third. She went all 7, so after that she settled herself back in as the count full once again. Trying to have a better performance here today. This one fouled away. The count stays full. So we wait on the 3-2 pitch here. It's Gutierrez on deck with Boyd in the batter's box as this one popped foul. And making the catch in front of the third base dugout is Memory Munoz for the second out of the inning. Good play by Munoz that time. Tough to see on your screen, but nearly ran out of room, was able to make the play. So 2 down and Gutierrez will come up. Gutierrez 0 for 1, game 1. She fouls the first pitch straight back. Flores looking a lot more comfortable here early on today, despite giving up the walk to Hogel. That one misses inside. It's a 1-1 count. Top of the first, runner on second base, 2 away for Gutierrez. That one hit hard out into left center field and deep. That'll bounce to the wall. Barstow on the board with a 2-out RBI double from Gutierrez. And the Vikings with a 1-0 lead. That pitch just got elevated in the zone a little bit too much. And Gutierrez made Flores pay. Here's Alyssa Zambrano with 2 outs as she fouls the first pitch away. Another good pitch from Flores that time as that one rises in the zone. So 2-2 here to Zambrano. Flores trying to limit the damage to just 1 here in the first. That one just misses away. Looked good, but might have been just a bit up in the zone. So a full count with 2 away and a runner on second base. Here in the first inning, Barstow already with a run across. On an RBI double from Jasmine Gutierrez. Zambrano trying to continue with 2 outs as she softly pops that one towards short. Ramirez makes the play. And that'll end the top half of the first inning. Barstow gets 1 on an RBI double from Gutierrez. A run and a hit. 1 left on. The end of a half an inning. Barstow 1, Canyons coming up.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their associate. Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
Home half of the first coming up. Cougars going to send Lisa Motz, Ashlyn Heck, Julia Fuentes. And the first 3 spots here to the plate in the home half of the first. The rest of the lineup, Melger in the 4 spot, the designated player. Tall in the 5 spot, playing left. Then Ramirez, the shortstop. Engelbrecht getting the start at first. Munoz, the third baseman, in the 8 spot. And Soto in the 9 spot, playing second base, as they will face Jasmine Gutierrez, who came in relief for Demi Limon in game number 1. The final 3 innings gave up a couple of runs in the 4th on a couple of hits, and that was all the Cougars got off her. Only saw her for 3 innings, so she'll get the start here in game number 2. Defensively for Barstow, Limon at first, Riddle at second, Hogel the shortstop, Delgado at third, Zambrano, Hicks, and Celestial from left to right in the outfield, with Boyd behind the plate working as the battery with Gutierrez, as Motes will step in. Lisa's solid game number 1 was 2 for 2 with a walk and a couple of runs scored. Had an RBI hit in the 4th inning, an extra base hit, a double. She chops this one towards third on one hop picked up by Delgado. Throw in the dirt, and Limon unable to pick it up. So Motes on, the leadoff runner aboard here for the Cougars. On the air by the first baseman, Limon. For Motes, the double in game 1 was her first of the season. Her 4th extra base hit, as here comes Heck. Heck 1 for 3 in game number 1. That pitch fouled back. Heck showing bunt here. Pulls it back, count 1-1. Heck's only hit in game number 1, an RBI hit in the 2nd inning. Scored a couple of times in that game 1. She fouls this one back. Mine in the count 1-2. She fouls that one straight back again. 2nd straight pitch up in the zone from Gutierrez. And so Heck battling here. It's a 1-2 count. Gutierrez trying to change the level, catcher guessing, but Heck able to take that pitch down, so it's 2-2. And she fights off the 2-2 pitch, fouls it away. Fights off another 2-2 pitch. Misses down. Another good take from Heck on a pitch close to the zone that time. So she's worked it back to a 3-2 count. she hits this one to center field. Hicks drifting back will make the catch. Hit it hard, but Hicks with a nice play. One down. Julia Fuentes will step in. Fuentes 1 for 3 in the opening game of the doubleheader today. Moats straight steal again and has second base stolen. Second time today, Moats has gone with the straight steal and been safe. Last time she did that in the 5th inning or the 4th inning of game 1 and able to come around and score after Heck and Fuentes were able to move her around on a couple of ground balls. Fuentes had a triple in game number 1 with a run batted in. Had a couple of RBIs as she hits this one out into the right center field gap. That'll get down for a base hit. Moat's going to try and score from second. They've tied the game at 1, have the Cougars on an RBI single from Julia Fuentes. So Fuentes with a 3rd RBI on the day. Brings home Moats, evens it up at 1, and here's Melgar with one away. Swings at the first pitch, a grounder towards short. Hogel doesn't pick it up cleanly, still able to throw Melgar out at first. So 2 down. Rantal coming in. Tall with an RBI hit in the first inning of game 1, was 1 for 2. Tall with the tank is ahead in the count, 2-0 here. Gutierrez has the shades on in the circle today, along with her mask, as the sun's starting to move in the sky back behind our camera position. It's 3-0 here to Tall. Gutierrez pumps that one right over the heart of the plate. It's the 3-1 pitch lined softly towards third. Delgado makes the play. That'll end the inning. Cougars get 1. They even it back up at 1 as we head to the second inning.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Here at IQ, which stands for Institute for Culinary Education at College of the Canyons, we offer 3 certificates, a baking and pastry certificate, a culinary arts certificate, and a wine studies certificate, as well as an associate's degree in the culinary arts. We are an accelerated program, so you can finish between a year and a year and a half. We create a culinary community here at College of the Canyons.
Delgado to lead things off here against Flores in the second inning. Fouls the first pitch away. Sloughed chopper towards short Ramirez. Charging, picks it up. Throws out Delgado, one down. So now Alifeo going to step in here. The DP in game number 2. It's 1 for 3 on the year. First pitch over for a strike. Flores again to the plate, that time misses down. That one just misses inside. Flores exerting a lot of energy as she has a bit of a grunt as she comes to the plate. Trying to put as much behind it as she can. Is that one over for a strike, and the count 2-2. As she sets down Alifeo on strikes, 2 down. First strikeout of the day for Flores. Alexis Riddle coming in. Riddle 0 for 1 game 1. Now 0 for 8 on the year, so no hits and 8 at bats. Flores finding the zone again. Riddle only had 1 at bat in game number 1, and it was a strikeout. That one from Flores misses away. Pretty solid, but on the outer half away. This one popped up behind third, but Ramirez going to drift over and make the catch, and that'll end the second inning. So Flores retires the side in order. As no runs, no hit, nobody left, we head to the home half of the second inning. 1-1 here from Whitten Field.
I love emergency medicine. You're there at these people's worst time of their life, and you're there to make it a little bit better.
The EMT program at COC is a 1-semester program. Over the course of it, the EMT students will learn the textbook knowledge they need, practical hands-on skills that they're going to need working out on an ambulance or in a hospital or whatever setting they decide to work.
People are constantly hiring. There's always a need for first responders. When I graduated from this program, I got a job within a month.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
Second inning here for the Cougars. It's a 1-all game. Each team with a run in the first. Cougars going to send Ramirez, Engelbrecht, and Munoz to the plate here. As first pitch, swinging Ramirez with a hard line drive out to left field for a base hit, and the Cougars with a leadoff runner aboard. For Ramirez, who in game number 1 had a hit and 2 at-bats, now 2 hits on the day. And here's Sabrina Engelbrecht, who's getting her first start, so this will be her first at-bat of the season. Has not yet had a plate appearance. Will step in. And immediately bunting. The runner in motion. The throw down to second is in time to get Ramirez. So Ramirez is caught stealing. Good throw from Boyd. So 1 out and an 0-1 count now. Engelbrecht swings and hits that one in the air towards center field. Hicks drifting back will make a catch over her shoulder. 2 down. So 2 away, and Memory Munoz coming up. Munoz 0 for 2 in the opening game. Trying to start a little 2-out rally. That's where the Cougars did most of their damage in the opening game. 2 away in the first, ended up putting up 3 runs. 2 away in the second when they started to put up runs, put up 3 in the second as well. 6 of their 8 runs came on 2-out hits. Try and start something here in the second. Munoz able to lay off that 2-1 off-speed pitch. So a hitter's count here at 3-1. Takes it and works a walk. So a 2-out walk. First walk issued by Gutierrez here in game 2. Here's Caitlin Soto, was 1 for 1. Had a hit, scored a run. Also walked and was picked off. She tries to keep the inning going here in the second inning. Good eye by Soto that time. Pitch looked like it was close, but took it. So Soto now, this is her second start today. Her 4th game of the year, 2 hits and 4 at-bats, so right at 500. She takes a strike. She pokes this one out to right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Going first to third is Munoz. And the Cougars with the runners on the corners and 2 away. And the top of the order coming up after the hit from Soto, who's now got 3 hits and 5 at-bats this year. Didn't hit it hard, but it's a line drive in the scorebook. And it brings up Moats with 2 away. Moats reached on an error in the first inning. The Cougars have flipped the lineup once again. Moats 2 for 2, 2 runs scored in game 1. Had a walk as well as she grounds this one. Past a diving Hogel, brings home a run, and the Cougars take a 2-1 lead on the RBI hit from Moats. Hogel had jumped towards second base before the pitch, and Moats hit it right where she was not. So it's an RBI hit for Moats, and here comes Heck, who flew out to center field in her at bat in the first. So 2 down here, Soto at second, Moats at first, Heck at the plate. Heck, 6 hits on the season. Six for 14, make it 7 for 15 as she drives it to center field. Hicks going to try and throw the runner out at the plate and is able to get Soto on a great throw from Hicks. It keeps it a 2-1 ball game after the hit from Heck. It'll end the inning. Cougars get 1. But a great throw from Hicks out in center field to cut down Soto. So a run on 3 hits. 2 runners left on base. We head to the 3rd inning. 2-1 Canyons.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Southsteel, Hicks, and Hogel due up. Nice Flores here in the 3rd inning. Shalina Celestial 0 for 3 this year. Just her 2nd appearance of the season. She takes that pitch down. That pitch knocked foul by Celestial, nearly making the play out in right field was Fuentes, just couldn't come up with it. And it hit off her glove in foul ground. I guess she had left her feet. She might have been able to make the play. Nonetheless, Celestial come back to the plate. 1-2 here. As Flores sets her down on strikes. 2nd strikeout of the day for Flores. 1 down, top of the order coming back up. Hicks grounded to first in the first. Lara's first pitch on the outer half for a strike. showing bunt here. But we'll pull it back and go to work. Takes that pitch away. Hicks will slap here again. Takes that pitch down. It's 2-1. Flores very deliberate up there in the circle. Takes her time, sets herself. As Hicks hits that one on a line to center field. Heck makes a diving play in center to rob Hicks of extra bases. So a great play by Hack out in center. Took away what would have been extra bases for Hicks on a sharp line drive. And now here's Hogel, who walked and scored in the first. Good pitch from Flores to Hogel that time, just missed on the inside. A little late movement towards the hitter on that pitch from Flores. She comes that time back on the outer half and gets the strike. So 1-2 here. Not too much that time. Changed the level, went up in the zone and missed. So 2-2. It's a 2-1 Canyons lead. Got runs in the first and the second. Barstow's run in the first. Trying to start something with 2 away. So this one grounded back up the middle, and that'll get through for a base hit. So Hogel on with a 2-out single. Didn't hit it hard, but got it through the infield. Flores was probably the only one that would have been able to make the play and just couldn't get a glove on it. So it'll bring up Boyd, who popped to the third baseman her last time up. Fouled away. The 2-1 pitch popped up on the infield. Ramirez calling off Munoz will make the catch. So Flores gives up a 2-out single, but strands Hogel there at first. We head to the home half of the third, still 2-1 in favor of Canyons.
COC's fire technology program goes beyond putting out fires.
Our goal here is to provide our students with a competitive advantage in the hiring process.
It was life-changing for me, and it's exactly what I want to do. It's exactly where I want to be, and it's outside of my comfort zone, and it will be outside of your comfort zone, but you just got to do it. You just got to go all in. and just full send and do it.
If our turkey had a resume, it would say it's 99% fat-free, filler-free, and raised without antibiotics. But our turkey already has its dream job at Jersey Mike's. Premium meat makes a sub above.
Fuentes, Melgar, and Tall due up. The Cougars here in the home half of the third inning. Fuentes an RBI hit in the first. Working as a leadoff hitter here in the third. And a one-run ball game. Fuentes takes that pitch on the outer half for a strike. Still ahead here, 2-1. Cougars leading 2-1. It's Gutierrez into the third. It'll be her 6th inning on the day as she pitched 3 innings in game 1, and she gets back in the count at 2-2. She gets Fuentes on an off-speed pitch. That was a nice pitch from Gutierrez there. Sets down Fuentes on strikes. First strikeout of the day for Jasmine Gutierrez. 1 down. Allison Melgar coming in. Grounded a short in her last at bat. Melgar hits this one out into right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Melgar going to try for 2. Hicks throw, not in time, as the tag not applied by Hogel. So Melgar in with a double. So here's Tall with one away and a runner on second base. Cougars ran for Melger there, as they're going to have Sofia De La Cruz come in to run. Trying to pick up a run here with one out. As Tall takes a strike. It's 2-1. Tall 0 for 1, lined to third last time. Fouls this one away. So it's 2-2 here. One away. Cougars chance to try and pick up another. We are in the third. Good off-speed pitch that time, but Tall not fooled. Second time we've seen Gutierrez come with that off-speed pitch. Comes out of the hand, looks like a fastball. Instead, it's a floater. Tall down on strikes as she takes the 3-2 pitch right down the heart of the plate. Second strikeout for Gutierrez. 2 down. Valerie Ramirez, who singled last time and then was caught stealing, coming up. Trying to keep it going with 2 away. That pitch taken down and away. So 1-1 count here to Ramirez in the third. An off-speed pitch down in the dirt. It's a pretty good pitch from Gutierrez, all things considered. Comes out of the hand looking like a fastball and then just floats up there. We saw her get Fuentes on it. Ramirez hits this one softly towards first base. It's going to be picked up by the second baseman Riddle and sent to first, and that'll end the inning. First, Lamone went over like she was going to pick it up. Instead, she let Riddle do the job, so it's a ground out 4-3. Cougars leave a runner out at second base. We head to the fourth. Still a 2-1 ball game here from Whitten Field.
The new media journalism program focuses on hands-on training for up-and-coming multimedia journalists.
We do shows every 2 weeks, and students put together their own stories. They go out and shoot them. They do the voiceover. They edit them together. It's a really, really cool hands-on experience.
If you want to dive right into the world of journalism, this is the only place to do it.
Back to work here in the fourth. Barstow going to send Gutierrez, Zambrano, and Delgado to the plate to face Flores. Gutierrez doubled home Hogel back in the first inning. Gutierrez fouls this one away. It's a 1-2 count. Still 1-2 to Gutierrez here. Flores tries with the off-speed pitch that misses. Gutierrez trying to call for time, not granted. Swings at the pitch, hits it in the air towards right field. Hangs up long enough for Fuentes to get there. 1 down. Bring up Alyssa Zambrano. Popped to short last time up. First pitch fouled straight back. Since giving up the run in the first, off the double from Gutierrez, Flores was retired 8 of 9. Gave up a 2-out hit to Hogel last inning. She'll try and throw out Zambrano here, and does, as Zambrano tries to bunt for a single, could not get it done. So 2 away. Play by Flores to fielder position that time. 1-3 if you're scoring at home. It'll bring in Amber Delgado. Grounded a short last time up. Delgado 0 for 2 in her first appearance of the season at the plate in game number 1. Fouls the first pitch back. Behind in the count, 0-1. This one popped up in foul ground, and it's just going to get out of play. Oh, 0-2 pitch misses away, but a good pitch. I want him much closer to the zone. We've seen that a few times, trying to set up hitters, get pitches in different locations. And a few times from both pitchers, they just have not been close enough to the zone to even make it a pitch that changes the level, but that time it did, and this one comes back in on the hands. It's a pop-up towards left field, an easy play for Tall, and that'll end the 4th inning. So the side retired in order, a couple of flyouts, and a ground out. We head to the home half of the 4th inning. Still 2-1 in favor of COC here at Whitten Field.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
COC's Fire Technology program goes beyond putting out fires.
Our goal here is to provide our students with a competitive advantage in the hiring process.
It was life-changing for me, and it's exactly what I want to do. It's exactly where I want to be, and it's outside of my comfort zone, and it will be outside of your comfort zone, but you just got to do it. You just got to go all in and just full send and do it.
Engelbrecht, Munoz, and Soto due up here for the Cougars in the 4th inning. Clinging to a 2-1 lead. Trying to add to it here in the 4th. Not being able to solve Gutierrez much more than a couple of runs here in this one. Got a couple of them off her in game 1 as she came in relief. A tight ball game here. Engelbrecht over one flew out to center field in that 2nd inning. Cougars with a run in the 1st and a run in the 2nd. Neither team with anything in the 3rd. Barstow empty in the 4th. The Cougars' 4th just starting. Engelbrecht down on strikes. Off-speed pitch fools her. 3rd strikeout for Gutierrez. 1 away, and Memory Munoz coming up.
Now batting number 17, Memory Munoz.
Munoz walked, scored in the 2nd inning, and that's the difference at the moment. She scored on the RBI hit from Moats. Way ahead here, 2 balls and no strikes. Munoz unhappy with herself immediately as she swung the bat on that pitch. It was an outside fastball. She tried to turn on it and swung through it. So it's a 2-1 count here. That off-speed pitch over again. It's almost a float changeup, really, from Gutierrez. She's gone to it a lot, not afraid to throw it in any situation as she comes with it that time down in the dirt. Munoz down on strikes as they'll complete it at first base. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gutierrez. 2 down, and Soto coming up, who singled and was thrown out to end the 2nd inning by the center fielder Hicks as she comes up and knocks the first pitch into left field for a base hit. So a 2-out single. And the Cougars, who have been good with 2 away today, go back to work as Lisa Moats comes up. Moats, first pitch swinging, hits it down the line and right, twisting foul. It'll get out of play. Soto almost got hung out to dry there, was well off the bag. Kind of got herself stuck in no man's land. Ended up getting back to first base in time, as I think Boyd was kind of unsure of what to do. I think if Boyd snaps behind her quickly. As Soto now running, and the throw not in time as it gets away from Hogel, so Soto steals second base. So it's a 1-2 count to Moats here, with the run in scoring position as she fouls the 1-2 pitch away. Moats takes that pitch. Thought about offering at it. It was a good pitch from Gutierrez. Changed the level, but missed up in the zone. That one misses well up, and now it's 3-2. With 2 away here in the 4th inning. Canyons trying to go to work with 2 outs again, as they've done very well today. As the 3-2 pitch fouled away. Moats will stay alive, and we'll do it again. Off-speed pitch misses up. Good take from Moats that time. As we've seen Gutierrez go to that pitch a lot. And that time Moats, not fooled, just waited, said, nope, I'm not going to chase that one. We'll bring Heck in, who had a single in the 2nd. She takes the first pitch up. Really right now for Heck looking one spot. As Celestial shaded down the line and right. Rest of the field pretty much normal depth. And now with a 2-0 count and 2 away with 2 on. If you're Ashlyn Heck, you're really looking one spot right now. Some pitch you can drive. Because Moats, with plenty of speed at first, could score on anything in the gap. As Heck lines it towards second, and Riddle right there. So the Cougars leave 2 aboard in the 4th. We head to the 5th inning. Still 2-1.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Alifeo, Riddle, and Celestial due up here for Barstow in their 5th. Trailing by a run. As Flores has gone the whole way so far. Gave up a run in the 1st and has been clean since. Pitch that time, popping the glove on the inside corner from Flores. Alifeo hits this one down the line in left. Fair ball, that'll get to the wall. Alifeo on an 0-2 pitch with a leadoff double. Bring up Alexis Riddle, who popped to short last time up to end the 2nd inning. And Barstow with something working here with nobody out and a runner in scoring position in their 5th. As the first pitch popped up, back of 3rd, going to be a tough play. But Ramirez going to be able to make the catch. That's an underratedly difficult play, made look very easy by Valerie Ramirez. One down here in the fifth. Shailene Celestial, who struck out in her first at-bat today, stepping in. So Demi Limon going to come in to run after the hit from Alifeo. And remember, Alifeo the DP, so that puts Limon in running for her in that same spot. It's 2-1 here to Celestial. It's actually 3-0. So Flores way behind here. Gets that one at the top of the zone. Celestial hits that one out into right field for a base hit. They're going to send Limon from second base. She will score, and we are tied at 2 here in the fifth inning after an RBI single from Shailene Celestial. Just like that, did not take long. A leadoff double from Alifeo. And we're back to the top of the order with Hicks stepping in and Barstow working here as they're going to come out and talk to Flores here. As John Wismath wants to discuss things with the defense and the pitcher. It's one down here for Hicks. You look at it for Flores, outside of the double from Gutierrez in the first, and that double from Alifeo here to lead off the inning, she really has not had much damage against her. Had a hit from Hogel with 2 away in the third, but it's only given up 4 hits in the ballgame, only had 5 base runners against. Just has not had the run support that the Cougars provided in game number 1. And it's not as though Canyons has not had opportunities. Leadoff single in the second that only resulted in a single run. In that inning, they were actually working with 2 outs and multiple runners on, couldn't put up more than 1. Had a 1-out double from Melger in the third that they couldn't drive around. Had 2 on last inning in the fourth and couldn't bring anybody home with 2 away. So it's not as though Canyons has not had the opportunities to try and extend the lead. Barstow's just kind of hanging around. And now with a 3-1 count here to Hicks, can put 2 on with 1 out here in the 5th after just tying the game at 2. So this one's slapped. Going to be a tough play for Ramirez to second in time, and they say a half a step in time because Celestial did not slide at second base, trying to slow down. And the umpire wasn't sure at first. So it's a fielder's choice for Hicks. He signaled initially like he was going to call her safe. His first pitch swinging, fouled away. Here to Hogel, who singled in the 3rd, is 1 for 1 today. So mark that play down by Ramirez, going to second base. That was the only play she was going to have, as Hicks moves very well. The ball was slapped into the hole, was going to be a base hit. It's 2 away here in the 5th. We're tied at 2. Hicks at first base, Hogel at the plate. Pitch misses down. It's 2-1. And now 3-1, so Flores in danger of losing Hogel here. It's 3-1 pitch fouled away. So the count now full with 2 outs, so Hicks will be in motion. It's the 3-2 off the third base bag. That's a base hit. Hicks going to stay at second base. It's unlucky for Hogel as that ball was smoked down the line. And had it not hit the bag, probably would have been extra bases. And I think that's going to end the day for Flores here, as Melgar are going to come back out and try and pick things up and clean this one up here. So we'll step aside for a second as Melgar gets loose. Flores goes 4 2/3, has given up 2, and she's responsible for the 2 out there right now. We'll see if Melgar can clean it up when we come back.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
So 2 outs here in the 5th inning, 2 runners on. And Jessica Boyd, who's popped up on the infield twice today, will face Melgar, who comes in to take over for Flores. Flores 5 2/3, gave up 5 hits. Struck out a couple. And walked one. Has so far given up 2. Melgar misses up and in. So the count 2-1. This one chopped towards third. They'll cut down Hicks at third. So Boyd with a fielder's choice. Barstow gets 1. And the Cougars coming up here in the 5th with a tie ball game at 2-all.
I love emergency medicine. You're there at these people's worst time of their life, and you're there to make it a little bit better.
The EMT program at COC is a one-semester program. Over the course of it, the EMT students will learn the textbook knowledge they need, practical hands-on skills that they're going to need working out on an ambulance or in a hospital or whatever setting they decide to work.
People are constantly hiring. There's always a need for first responders. When I graduated from this program, I got a job within a month.
Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
Fuentes, Melgar, and Tall due up here in the 5th inning for Canyons, trying to find a way to recapture their lead as Fuentes' first pitch swinging grounds it softly towards first. And Lamone retires her on the first pitch by herself, so a good pitch from Gutierrez as she keeps using that changeup here. Cougars have not been able to solve it since the 2nd inning. At least in terms of putting up runs, they've had some chances. A runner thrown out at the plate to end the 2nd inning. A couple of chances with a couple of runners on and not able to drive one in. As Melgar goes to work here. 1 for 2. Had a double in the 3rd. And that run was left at second base. She looked today, the Cougars got a run in the 1st after Moats reached on an error, was driven home by Fuentes, and then Fuentes was left at first base. In the 2nd inning, got a 2-out hit from Moats to drive home Munoz as Melgar works a walk. And I'll bring in Brital with 1 out and a runner on. So we said in the 2nd, had a hit from Ramirez who was caught stealing. Then Munoz walked. Soto moved her to third base. Then Moats drove her in. And then Heck had a hit. And Soto was cut down at the plate. So there's a run right there that is taken away from Canyons on a good defensive play really by Hicks. It was a very solid throw. In the third again, they have the double from Melger, couldn't score. Had 2 on and 2 outs in the fourth, and Heck lined softly to end the fourth inning. Now with 1 out, as Melger hits this one on the ground to second base in time for 1. So Tall on with a fielder's choice. It's a solid play from Riddle to get the lead runner. But it was a close play, maybe closer than you would have liked if you're Barstow, but you get the out nonetheless. And here's Ramirez, singled in the second. As the Cougars trying to do it again with 2 away. Ramirez way ahead here. So Ramirez way ahead here. 3 balls, no strikes. Tall at first base. And it's a 4-pitch walk. That one looked close, but Ramirez taking the whole way and ends up working a walk. Second walk issued in the inning by Gutierrez. It's the 4th issued in the ball game. And Engelbrecht will come in. Swings at the first pitch. Hits it over the head of the shortstop. That'll get down for a base hit. They're going to try and score. Tall from second base. She will score. And then Ramirez in underneath the tag at third. So the Cougars get a run with 2 away on an RBI hit from Engelbrecht. So Tall scores. RBI single for Engelbrecht. Ramirez was just ahead of the throw at third base. I think just under the tag. As Boyd was trying to get her, she tried to advance. And it looks like the Cougars are going to hit here for Munoz. Gabriela Gonzalez going to hit. And I wouldn't be surprised if they run for Engelbrecht here as well. So Gabriela Gonzalez going to hit here. In the 5th inning. With 2 away and 2 on. She takes the first pitch for a strike. Vanessa Reyes running at second base. Gonzalez 0 for 1 this year, but a chance to try and pick up a couple of more. Cougars with a 3-2 lead. That pitch misses down. One across here. The Cougars get a run with 2 away. Trying to continue the 2-out magic that they've had all day today. Boyd slinging it around the diamond right now, trying to get Ramirez. As Gonzalez fouls that one away. Count 2-2 here. Been a battle here with Gutierrez, who's been hard to solve so far other than the 2 runs. Coming into the inning, they get 1. Count full here with runners on second and third. And Gonzalez works a walk, so the base is loaded full of Cougars here. And perhaps the hottest Cougar hitter in the lineup today, Caitlin Soto's got 3 hits today coming up. Was 1 for 1 in game 1, is 2 for 2 here in game 2. And a chance to try and push the lead for Canyons here. Timeout. Barstow going to come together to talk here. So ready to go. It's a 1-0 count to Soto here. So he said Soto 2 for 2 today. Or 2 for 2 in game 2, we should say. 3 for 3 today. This is a huge at bat here in the 5th. Canyons has already pushed 1 across with 2 away here in the 5th, trying to do it again. Soto swings through that one. Little rise ball that time from Gutierrez. Takes that one for a strike. On the inner half, so the count 2-2. She hits this one out into right center field. Drifting over to make the catch was Celestial. So the Cougars leave the bases loaded here in the 5th, but they do get 1, and they take a 3-2 lead into the 6th inning.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
If you're scoring at home, both Engelbrecht and Munoz come back in. It'll be Melger in the 6th. She'll face Gutierrez, Zambrano, and Delgado here. As Gutierrez, the pitcher, stepping in. Doubled home a run in the 1st. Popped out in the 4th inning, is 1 for 2. She swings at the first pitch and fouls it away. This one hit back to Melger. Picks it up on one hop. Throws out Gutierrez, one away. So one down, Zambrano, who's 0 for 2, stepping in. His first pitch popped up foul, and will get down foul. Remember, Melger went the whole way in game number 1, picked up the win. Went all 5, didn't give up a run. So a complete game shutout for her as she tries to come in and is in line for the win at the moment in this one. Should the Cougars be able to hold on. And she took over with 2 away in the 5th inning in a 2-2 ball game. So 1-2 count here to Zambrano. Count even at 2-2. Melgar gets her on strikes. So she sets down Zambrano. First strikeout for Melgar here. 2 down, and Amber Delgado stepping in. Cougars in the 6th will start with the top of the order. Melgar just punishing the zone right now. Brings that one for a strike. Swung on and missed by Delgado. So this one fouled away. It's 0-2. That ball hit out to right. That'll get down for a base hit. Fuentes couldn't come up with it as she was trying to charge to throw Delgado out at first. And instead Delgado on with a 2-out single. It's the first hit issued by Melgar here since taking over in the 5th. And she'll face Alafeo, who doubled, and then her runner came around to score to tie the game in the 5th inning. First pitch to Alfeo, a strike. That one misses just inside. Melgar had some extra zip on that one. Finds the zone on a similar pitch that time. So the count now count now 2-2. fail retired. Melger able to make the play on a chopper back to the circle, and that'll end it, the top half of the 6th inning. Cougars in the top of the order of the plate in the home half when we come back.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
COC's Fire Technology program goes beyond putting out fires.
Our goal here is to provide our students with a competitive advantage in the hiring process.
It was life-changing for me, and it's exactly what I want to do. It's exactly where I want to be, and it's outside of my comfort zone, and it will be outside of your comfort zone, but you just got to do it. You just got to go all in and just full send and do it.
Moats, Heck, and Fuentes here to face Gutierrez in the 6th inning. Cougars clinging to a 3-2 lead now. They led 2-1, and now 3-2 after giving up a run in the first. Canyons able to pick up runs in the first and the second, and one in the 6th after giving up the tying run, or excuse me, one in the 5th after giving up the tying run in the 5th inning. Trying to add to a lead here, something they've been unable to do today as Moats on the 0-1 pitch hits that one in the gap to left center field. And it's a leadoff double for Moats. And the Cougars in business here in the 6th. As the heart of the order coming up, Heck, Fuentes, and Melger. Heck today, 1 for 3. Trying to bunt there and bunts it foul, so she's behind the count, 0-2. This one hit on the ground. It'll move Moats over. So Heck moves the runner around. Grounds out to short. One away and Fuentes coming in. Fuentes had an RBI hit back in the first inning. Struck out and grounded to first in their last 2 at-bats. Fuentes hits that one softly towards second base, and Riddle going to make the play, so 2 down. And again, the Cougars needing a hit to try and extend the lead here, something they have not been able to do today in this game number 2. They did it well in game number 1. Won a run rule game in 5 innings. As they led by 8 after 5. But here in game number 2, just have not been able to come up with that big hit to drive in a run, as this one chopped towards short. Hogel will throw out Melger. So again, the Cougars strand a leadoff double. We go to the 7th inning. Canyons clinging to a 3-2 lead. As for Barstow, it'll be Riddle, Celestial, and then Hicks due up.
At Jersey Mike's, we think no sub should be measured in inches long or seconds till served. A sub should be measured in moments. Time with friends. Lunch breaks unbroken. Every sub is a chance to be great. Every sub should ask the question, am I a sub or am I a sub above? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
COC's Fire Technology program goes beyond putting out fires.
Our goal here is to provide our students with a competitive advantage in the hiring process.
It was life-changing for me, and it's exactly what I want to do. It's exactly where I want to be, and it's outside of my comfort zone, and it will be outside of your comfort zone, but you just got to do it. You just got to go all in and just full send and do it.
Riddle, Celestial, and Hicks due up here. As Melger trying to finish this one off as we're in the 7th. Riddle 0 for 2, a couple of pop-ups to short. This one popped up in front of the plate, and Moats having to hop over the bat makes the play. It's a really nice play from Lisa Moats. So 1 away. Shalina Celestial coming up. Had a hit in the 5th that drove in a run. Backs out of the box and takes that pitch for a strike. That pitch misses up and in. So it's 1-1 here to Celestial. Comes with the heat that time, rising in the zone. She's heading the count 1-2. Cougars trying to pick up their 2nd win on the season, be their 2nd win of the day. So that one misses down. Count 2-2 hitter Celestial. Hicks waiting on deck, and Hogel, who has 2 hits today, in the dugout right now trying to get ready. Barstow hoping to get it around to her. It's 2-2 here. Melger to the plate, misses up. And the count full here. Base runners are what Barstow need, trailing by a run. Here in the 7th inning. 3-2 pitch fouled away. 3-2 fouled away again. And Celestial stays up there in a battle here. Melgar trying to get her. Melgar didn't like the pitch that was called out from the dugout. Gets a new one, comes, and that one fouled right into the Barstow dugout. Everybody dodging. So we'll do it again on 3 and 2. And she finally gets her. Sets down Celestial on strikes. 2 down here in the 7th inning. Second strikeout for Melgar here in game 2. And the Vikings down to their final out as Kiki Hicks coming in. Hicks 0 for 3. Had a base hit taken away from her when the Cougars went to second base on a slap ball towards short that would have resulted in a hit. And instead puts it right back into the same place in the first pitch from Melgar. And Barstow with a runner on and 2 out now. Melgar facing Hogel here, who's got 2 hits and 2 at-bats. Here in game 2. Hogel against Melgar in game 1, 0 for 1. So she faces her here with 2 down and the tying run at first base. First pitch called for a strike. Second pitch fouled away, and Barstow down to their final strike. This 3-2 pitch misses up. Excuse me, the 0-2 pitch misses up. So it's 1 and 2. Hogel trying to extend the inning. Melgar trying to lock it down. 2-2 pitch, not there. Throw down to second base, not in time is Hicks. Gonna try for third. Heck's throw towards third, not in time. Ball gets away from the Cougars. Heck gonna try and score. Throw at the plate, in time to get Heck, and that is the ball game. Heck takes second base on a straight steal, was able to get to third on a throw that got into center field, tried to score on a ball that got to the dugout, and ends up getting thrown out by the third baseman Munoz, who gets her just in time, and that's the end of the ball game. It was a good one. It was a weird way to finish out, but the Cougars will take it 3-2 as they go 2-0 against Barstow here today. A wild way to finish the game, as it's a stolen base. And then the Cougars go 8-5-2 to get the final out, as they leave Hogel at the plate. And they improve to 2-3-1 on the year with the win. Melgar gets the win, her second of the day. Canyons takes it 3-2. We thank you for joining us here on the Cougar Sports Network today. We'll have baseball for you on Tuesday at 2 p.m. from Cougar Field. We hope you join us for that one. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.